Tough Calls. I'm your host, Eric Sally.
And I'm Mike Mackey. Today we start off in the news of Glenn Big Baby Davis got in trouble for possession of drugs, and he also released a video saying it's baloney. What do you think about that?
Man, only question I want to ask is why would an NBA player who made millions of dollars be having to sell drugs?
Who knows? I mean, crazy things have happened. This isn't Glenn Big Baby's first time in the news. It was a few years ago. He got in trouble. I think he was still in the NBA.
Yeah.
And it was somewhere in Orlando, I think, and checking into a hotel late with an escort or something like that, and he was making a scene. So this isn't his first time kind of like out of his element, according to what we're used to seeing him.
Yeah. Played 8 years in the NBA, age 32, was drafted 35th overall in 2007. College, he went to Louisiana State.
And he comes off as a guy that, has everything together. You know, when you hear him talking on the shows, he gets invited to the other sports shows and gives his opinions, so he doesn't seem like a guy that's like abusing drugs or whatever. You don't really see it on his face or whatever, but I mean, that's just me looking at the TV.
But in 8 years, he's estimated earning is $33 million.
Yeah, but I mean,
in 8 years, he probably could blow that.
Yeah, and then compared to other salaries, and 33 million is not a whole lot, especially now in 2018. I think in a couple of years, Westbrook's contract, he will be making won't he be making like $40 million
a year?
Yeah. So, and that's just 1 year, and Chris Bosh was in the news recently saying now that he's semi-retired, he's saying he understands how players can go broke and get divorces because you're just so used to that steady income coming in and just living your life, and all of a sudden it stops, and you can't keep living the same way you were unless you had good endorsement deals or some businesses set up. And
what would you buy with your first? If your first contract was, let's just say, $2 million, what would you actually buy with your first?
Well, I'd probably get my favorite car.
Okay.
Let's
say your favorite car would cost how much?
Well, I have it now. Really, my favorite car don't really cost that much anyway. Probably like getting all the add-ons and everything. I don't think my favorite car would be over $100,000.
$100,000.
I mean, with all the.
How much a house it cost? Would you buy a house?
I don't think I would, because of how the life of an NBA player. I know I'd be single starting off, so I'm not going to have a house that nobody's going to take care of, especially when you're on the road, or when you think I'm going to want to come home and cut the grass or pay somebody to do that, So that's like money I don't want to spend, or I don't want to spend time and money on things I don't want to do, So I probably just keep some apartment close to the arena or whatever.
How much do you think the apartment may run you?
Well, I mean, it really don't matter at that point. If you're an NBA player, like let's say if you're in New York or whatever, don't like some of the low end ones are like around $1,000, or something like that a month or whatever. But that's just I mean, even if it was like $5,000 a month,
$5,000.
Let's just say that and. Like I said, NBA player, you're rarely home during the season. So the apartment, you just got your just basic stuff like you were in college or something like that. If someone, I'm pretty sure those places are kind of better on security and whatnot. But like I said, you travel all the time, and your time off, you're probably just visiting family and or if you're good, you're working on other endorsement deals. And
So you'd be single. So you saying you?
Oh yeah,
you'd be paying
I
for
would. I
girls?
would stay.
You
I would
be-
not get married.
You'd be paying for girls.
Well, I don't think I'd be paying for anything.
Hey, so you think a girl just be messing with you because you enjoy?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'd be like more like. Well, I know Kobe got married young, but
Yeah.
but I think I'd be too focused on just playing basketball. I mean, that's the way I live now. I mean, I'm just a technology
Hey.
coach, and I'm living that life now where I'm just.
$2 million. I'm first off buying. I'm probably gonna buy. First off, we always gotta. With my background, we probably have to buy a mother a house. Let's just say the
Yeah.
house costs $300,000.
Yeah.
That's her house.
So that's your first purchase.
Yeah, that's her house. In my car, I'll probably get how much you think a red Maybach will cost?
I have no idea.
Fully loaded. Let's just say I say 100,000 too.
Okay.
So I'm probably already. That's already half. That's already almost 500,000. So I bring my family members. I probably wind up spending maybe 100,000 getting everything my brothers and sisters wanted straight.
Yeah, I have a small
Maybe.
family. It's just my
Student loans, probably, paid
Well,
off.
I mean, if you're an NBA player, I mean, assume you got the full ride.
Man, no way. If I went to the league out of class and I still had student loans. That's a fact.
Alright.
They wasn't giving us no money like that. They would, but
No, I mean full ride. I mean, full,
no way. Unless I was smart, then coming out of high school, I
I
would.
mean, but once you got your agent, he probably
Yeah.
would've
He would have
you
went ahead and
Yeah.
go ahead and give you this, go ahead and take care of that.
Yeah.
So I'm at about 500,000 right now. Then I would probably put it into a business,
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, roughly, I can see how an NBA player can blow their money because, I mean, first off, we ain't never had no money like that. So, I mean, nobody in your family probably ever had money like that. So, most NBA players, I haven't heard any stories about any of the top NBA players coming from a rich background.
Gray Hill. He came
You
from.
think he was that famous?
Well, his dad was a pro athlete, so I mean, they had probably. And then
I
his
mean,
mother was like a lawyer.
As far
or
as like
something
Grant
that.
Hill, you think Grant Hill was on like LeBron, Kobe, Penny,
He-
Shaq?
He at his prime, he was he placed third in MVP voting.
Oh, okay. How many years? He probably did that like 1 or 2 years, probably.
Yeah,
I know he got hurt
Detroit.
pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean he got hurt in his absolute prime, but like people were swearing by him as being the guy that took over the league after Jordan retired.
Okay.
I mean, all of the attention was on him. The NBA was really promoting him as the face of the league. So he had all the endorsement deals and deals on all the commercials and all that. And even Kobe, his father was the NBA player.
Yeah.
So
Rare cases. They probably.
Yeah.
But
for the most part, most players, I mean, or at least those are always
So do
stories
you
you hear
think,
about.
to get back to Big Baby, do you think he needed the money?
I don't know. I mean, you don't know what guys are into. I don't think he was in a gang, like Javaris Crittenton.
Yeah.
Where he ruined his career
That was one of
over.
my favorite players too.
And then that football player, the NFL player, Aaron Hernandez.
So maybe it was just a fad. Like maybe all his life he wanted to say, okay, yeah, I sold drugs.
Yeah.
Like how rappers want to be NBA
I mean, you
players,
just want to get your
NBA
thrill.
players want to be rappers.
And maybe it was a super huge deal.
I can't remember exactly how much they caught him with, but it was a lot of. He got caught with like $90,000 in cash, and I forgot how much weed. And then he had tickets with names on them saying which money went where.
Oh wow!
Like that's crazy. Like you just this money's gonna go to this person, this money.
He needs a like secretary.
A secretary
or
selling
something.
drugs.
Something like that to help stay organized. He needs to be the face of it.
That's just stupid.
But, I mean, geez, could you picture Big Baby just? How do you be low key when you're that guy?
Yeah.
Like, how do you be subtle?
Can you bring me a Nick? Nah, I'm sending my man over there to send it to you. Like you're 6'9".
He looks like the enforcer.
Yeah. He's like a bodyguard or something.
Yeah,
like,
that's what.
You go sell it to him.
It's been we're in our second, not the second round, but the second week of the NCAA tournament, and a lot of upsets already. So I know as far as me, I didn't really make a solid pick. I'm always going with the home teams: Michigan, Michigan State. Michigan State's out. Michigan won on a buzzer beater, so they're still in. I'm cheering for them.
We're gonna check
North Carolina went out, which
a lot of people had
that's the
make it to the Final Four.
that's always one of my favorites every year. Just I don't know, I was like North Carolina. So now
my pick is Villanova to go take it off.
and
I just like they three-headed monster. You know, it's just me playing college basketball. It's just so hard to actually be able to guard 3 guards who could actually get a bucket at any time.
yeah.
Even though they still got some size, they lengthen, down low, maybe 6'9", 6'10" down there. But I also like Duke too now that they playing zone, but I still think the experience that Villanova got, I think they'll come out on top. Butch, I won't be mad if Duke win the championship with Bagley, because he has no business in college basketball. This kid's supposed to be a senior in high school.
Jesus.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, I like Duke. Teams that you're used to seeing there. I like they have 4 titles as a. And I just saw the graphic up. Somebody posted it. Carolina, they're doing comparisons. Carolina has 5. Duke has 4. So if Duke wins it, that'd be interesting. But then again, they're one of the teams listed under that investigation. So
they get it snatched right back.
yeah, I don't think we see that in basketball. We see that in football, but not basketball.
But next year they got the top 1, 2, 3 coming to the school, and you don't think these kids got paid?
Well, they'll be investigated.
They're gonna win a championship, and then they're gonna get that back. So next year, I'm calling it right now. Duke is winning the championship with 3 freshmen, and they're gonna get it took back.
Oh, that leads us into your trivia question.
What?
I mean, now that we're on it.
Yeah. Oh, what college basketball team won the championship with a freshman point guard and a freshman small forward? Leave the answer in the comment section. And don't go Googling the answer. Because, if you know basketball, you should be able to think back. And I give you another kind of hint. He made OKC lose last night. One of the players.
We're starting new today, and over the next few weeks, we have created a ultimate, all-time NBA one-on-one tournament challenge. Eric Sellers got the bracket with him right now, and
the first.
Do you want to read off all the players? Want to read off all the players?
Yeah, we absolutely read off all the players so we know, and then we actually pick to see who,
Yeah, make your picks now. Well,
you got Gilbert Arenas, Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan, Carmelo Anthony, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Tracy McGrady, Dwayne Wade, and Kyrie Irving. This week we have Arenas versus Wade, 2 my favorite players ever in the NBA. Gilbert Arenas and Dwayne Wade. So this is going to be a kind of tough one.
Did we go over the rules of the...
There's going to be 1-on-1 going to 12, 3s count as 2s. So...
Make it take it?
Definitely make it take it.
Okay. So Arenas versus Wade. I know... I don't think Arenas gets enough credit for how athletic he is. Just because I don't think he showed that off a lot. Wade, we know, we've seen it, but Wade was pretty athletic. We're talking about his prime, I would say, was 2006. Was his prime, and I think just his style of play and I think he had a quicker release on his shot. So, and he, of course,
Than Arenas?
as far as coming off the dribble.
Yeah.
I think, and his ball handling was pretty good. So I think Dwayne Wade was stronger, and but I think just 1-on-1. Yeah, I think they're both 6'4". I think, right?
Both 6'4".
So nobody has the height advantage, so you don't have to worry about a lot of block shots. Well, Wade doesn't he have like lead
The guards and blocks.
in blocks as far as all time.
Yeah.
Like
guards.
him and Jordan
Mm-hmm.
are the top two in like blocks.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much of that was in a one-on-one setting.
Yeah,
So,
it probably was like help defense. And
but I'm gonna probably go with Gilbert Arenas.
definitely my pick too. I'm picking Gilbert Arenas just for. I think what separates them would be that 3-point shot. Wade is definitely not consistent on his 3-point shot. So what possibly could happen one-on-one, I mean, Gilbert Arenas getting a little rhythm, doing his little crossovers, and then he makes one, make it, take it. I mean, he was shooting from, half court. He gave Kobe 60.
I don't think Dwayne Wade has a 60-point game.
Nah.
So
Because, I mean, what separates it is that 3-pointer.
mm-hmm.
If Dwayne Wade can score 40, 50, but I mean, 60. Does he have a 50-point game? That's my favorite player, and I don't even know whether he got a 50-point game.
I really
think he
have
have a 50
no.
point
You
game.
think if he had it, it was in 2009. That was his prime year.
With LeBron?
No, that was
Right before LeBron got it.
2 years before LeBron. Back when who won the MVP? Kobe.
Kobe won
got
it.
no, he didn't. LeBron got the MVP in 2009.
Okay.
But when he was in Cleveland. But Wade's prime year, everybody says, is 2009. And but he was a finisher, more athletic.
If it was all one-pointers, Dwayne Wade, I would have.
Yeah, all twos. Yeah, he was more of a coming off a pick, splitting the defense. That was his main attack. Where Gilbert Arenas, I think he went one-on-one more often, and but Gilbert Arenas 2006. That was he had a chip on his shoulder from being left off the dream team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was just out to prove everybody wrong, and you could tell he really worked on his shot because it was just there was no extra movement to it, and the way that you could just with certain players the way the ball goes in the hoop,
Yep.
it's just you're almost literally drilling the ball into the hoop.
Mr. Hibachi. That's what
yeah.
they started calling him.
I love that nickname, Agent Zero, Mr. Hibachi. He's definitely one of the most creative players in the NBA.
So y'all leave y'all picks in the comments, and we'll tally them up to actually see who will win this first round matchup between Dwayne Wade and Gilbert Arenas.
And to close off the show, we got 2 more minutes. Currently, NBA, Celtics, everybody's injured on that team. Toronto making a big push in the East, except for the last game where they got kind of screwed over by the refs. But I like the intensity from DeRozan. I really like that. I think he's ready. I think he's finally ready to really challenge LeBron. And then in the West, James Harden, 42 points. That was I stayed up late to watch that game. That was pretty good. But and then Golden State
I
there.
know we didn't just do that.
What?
Left James Harden off the one-on-one.
I thought you had him on there.
Oh, we definitely got to redo this.
Okay,
Well, the first round matchup is still Gilbert
yeah,
Arenas.
these two guys. Okay.
And, oh,
I
man,
thought I
I saw Harden too on the first one.
Yeah, when we were on Facebook earlier, I thought he was on there.
Man, I can't believe that.
Okay,
We'll
we're
fix
out of
that.
time.
All right.
No, wait, we got 1 more minute. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this clock wrong. No, I mean, actually, what I wanted to bring up was LeVar Ball. Never lost.
Hey.
He said, what do you say? Back you down.
Yeah. The whole
Fade
game.
away.
I
Never
would foul
lost.
him every time.
Never lost.
That's a lie, man. Nobody can prove that. That's a lie. Everybody has lost one-on-one.
Now LeVar Ball.
I have lost
Everything
one-on-one,
he
and
says-
I cooked everybody in many cities, and I have lost one-on-one. I never lost one-on-one for money.
So he's not in?
No. Maybe if they play for free, he probably got won other games, but if they was betting money.
If it was a big baller challenge?
Man, he's been out of that first round.
All right, well, that wraps up our show for today. Like, comment, subscribe.